Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin Hastings, Chip Carter, Tom Zafani, and Terry Reinhardt, and JP, as always, bringing breakfast from McDonald's in Cherryville. I'm chowing down on my egg and cheese biscuit with the chocolate milk. What are y'all having this fine morning?
That might have been the best intro he's ever given. That was impressive, JP.
I think he might be doing some cocaine in there. Wide open this morning.
He's like that guy that stole third in the baseball clip we watched.
Good morning, all the gentlemen, gentle ladies, and children out there listening to Tom Zafani's morning breakfast rant. What did you have for breakfast, Tom?
I had a bacon, egg, and cheese McMuffin with a hash brown.
Mom, would check that coffee?
I'm going to check my coffee here. Make
Please,
sure
Terry. Check that coffee while you're sitting next to him. Breakfast brought to you by McDonald's of Cherryville. Lunch and dinner. Get them before and after the games. We even at the ballparks here at Cherryville Sports and Post 100. Terry, what you eating on?
Sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin with a hash brown.
Chip?
I finished up my sausage and egg biscuit and getting ready to take care of my orange juice. Thank you, JP.
Got me a strawberry banana smoothie to get me going along with my egg and cheese biscuit. I always stop by and get your fresh biscuits here in Cherryville. Every Saturday, we're here 8 to 10:15 a.m. Saturday Sports Talk. If you're listening to us on the radio right now, 92.9 FM. The show is always live on YouTube. For the folks watching on YouTube, good morning. You can always watch the replays as you go back. If you miss a segment, you're a NASCAR fan or a baseball fan or football, and you miss your segment, if you're in the car or if you're at home on the radio, you got to go to do something, you can always go back and rewatch your favorite segments here on our YouTube page. Go to the Joxx channel and the KTC Broadcasting channel to check out all of our replays and highlights. We do got some replays and highlights from. We don't have a bad pick segment, but we're going to talk about Creighton this week and other things. Is what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, he played with him the whole first half.
We're going to talk about how much money Tom made off Terry's bad picks this weekend. So I guess Tom's buying lunch today after the predictions last week. We've got, of course, the NCAA tournament to go over all of that. The games, of course, this weekend, last night, the night before. We've got Major League Baseball opening weekend. We've got NBA playoffs winding down. Big news and Charlotte Hornets come across last night. Then we also have, of course, NFL drafts coming up in just a couple of weeks, and we're going to go cover that and more. High school stuff. What is it, Terry? Did you say something? You got something to say?
I just said big news for Charlotte Hornets.
You saw that,
right.
didn't you?
Yeah, right.
I'm curious now. You've piqued my interest.
What do you mean you picked it? Yeah, you boys don't pay attention.
Mm.
Well, first of all, we're going to say this. After the game the other night, and folks, this isn't. I got one quick because it is breaking news, so we are going to do this real quick. So after the game the other night, this was LaMelo Ball leaving the court after another Charlotte Hornets loss, dressed as a banana. I don't know, electric yellow suit.
Cam's back in town.
Cam Newton. Well, we told you that when he was drafted, didn't we, Derry? So the big news is
He's
shut
down.
He has been shut down for the rest of the season, and the official tank job. We got one guy that can score 20. Hope he don't get 20. Let's keep our top 3 draft pick in order. Tank job, what I'm calling, Tom. There, let's say, find the. Let me read it. Ankle and undergo 2 minor procedures to address ankle and wrist issues, which might mean they're not going to do nothing like they did with the West Virginia, Indiana fake surgery transfer scandal going on. But I'm not sure if this is actually real, if it is or not, or if this is just again one of these ploys for these teams to try not to win games at the end of the season to secure their spots. But either way, if you do got Charlotte Hornets tickets, they're going to the Hornets the next few weeks. Too bad you're not going to see LaMelo. You're going to see someone else. So Tom, I'm sorry for your son-in-law.
Or you can see him. You can take a picture of him in his regular clothes.
I mean, he might. You think he'll be there?
He'll be glow in the dark.
Why would he?
He'll be glow in the dark.
I don't know.
Don't you liable to be there even if you're hurt?
No, not in the NBA. You don't.
Huh?
Yeah, not in the
most of them are.
Well, I saw an interview with Jeff Teague yesterday.
I'd hate to know that he's on my bank account and now I'm not. He can go do whatever.
Well, I saw an interview with Jeff Teague yesterday when he said his time he was on the Hawks, Chandler Parsons was too, and he never saw him.
Yeah.
So he didn't even know he's on the Hawks. Like he was actually there, got traded. He's like, oh, Chandler was on the team.
Don't you know coaches and front office don't run these teams anymore? Don't run these teams anymore,
I'm
Terry.
telling you.
Well,
If I'm paying you, you're going to be there with me.
for our listeners on the radio who are just listening to some nice racing coverage, we do start our mornings here with some NASCAR racing coverage. This week, we're going to Martinsville Xfinity race tonight. U.S. Marine Corps 250 is tonight. 4:30 today. I guess it'll be daytime racing today up in Martinsville. So check that out here on KTC. And as well, also, we have the Cup Series race for tomorrow as well. Terry, comments on last week's racing at all?
No.
Oh, no. Just nothing. Huh?
Kyle Larson pulled out the win. How'd your boy finish up? Who did he complain about? Who bumped into him that he wasn't happy with?
That's probably right. No, I didn't get to see most of it. I did turn it on. He is a lap down, and I turned it off.
I really like to see Kyle
No
Busch.
faith, Tom.
Kyle Busch channeling his inner
He did get back on the lead lap.
inner child. You know.
I think he ended up finishing 21st.
I'm gonna actually reiterate something Tom said a few weeks ago, and I defended the point system that NASCAR had. You got Christopher Bell, who won 3 straight, obviously. I'm looking at the standings right now. William Byron, Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman, and Tyler Reddick all have more points right now than Christopher Bell does, and Christopher Bell's won 3 of the 7 races. I just something don't add up there.
Well, it's about how you finish. Maybe the other 2 races he did not finish.
He didn't finish one of them. I do know. I don't know about the other one.
I'm looking. He's got 3 wins, 3 top 5s, and 3 top 10s. So his wins are his only top 10s, basically. So that'll do it to you, I guess.
I've got a couple of little news and notes here, or some sounds from the NASCAR world. Today, I did want to announce kind of this little tidbit. Let me find it. The Petty, I think it's the Petty Museum, is celebrating the 100th year, and we're going to let Kyle. Don't forget, Kyle Petty does have a radio show here on KTC. Here's Kyle Petty talking about a little bit about with the King Richard.
This Saturday, March 29th, it's the 100th anniversary of Petty Fest. Just kidding. It's the 15th anniversary. It's the 100th anniversary of the Petty home place, the house up there that we signed in front of.
Where I was born.
Yeah, where he was born. He was born in this house. So it's the 15th anniversary of Petty Fest, 100th anniversary of the house. Going to be a big day. Sharon is restocking the museum with all kinds of stuff.
Everything's going to be great, man. Beautiful weather. I want everybody to come out. We got, 50 more?
50 more armbands if you want an autograph. 50 more armbands you can pick up day of. 50 more armbands be there. We've already sold some. Tours of the house. It's going to be a big, big day. Great car show. Petty Fest, 100th anniversary.
So big celebration.
He's still alive.
Up there. Thank you, thank you, JP.
He looks.
Yes.
I was about to say he looks sharp.
He does.
87 years old.
Kyle's been on some of the podcasts this week. He's talking about subbing for somebody driving Terry about how tall he was, having to get in the car with them, having to squeeze in there. And then they talk out to Michael Waltrip being so tall as well, and most of the guys are like Kyle Larson size that they come up to my shoulders, and that's short. But yeah, Petty Fest this weekend celebrating 100 years of the home place and 15th anniversary. Go up there and see the garage and check out some of the old cars. They're standing right there in front of the Adam Petty Memorial, is what it looks like there.
Do you remember Michael Waltrip when in the Napa car when he was racing for DEI? He asked him to put in an escape hatch on the roof because he was so tall. And I forget he won one of the restrictor plate races at Daytona or Talladega, and he slid through the grass, did some pill outs, and then when he stopped, he went through the escape hatch. It was pretty funny.
I did see an interview. I can't remember the driver. I should have saved it. He was talking about making Michael mad, and he said, "Well, I didn't say nothing. I'm like, 5'9", and he's 6'7".
Yeah.
But he just basically put him up in the wall somewhere because Michael wouldn't get out of the way, and I was talking about that old type of racing. Denny Hamlin had some breaking news about racing, a little bump drafting maybe Terry in the parking lot, and we're gonna talk about this for just a second. See what you guys think. Let's see where did he go? All right, here we go.
Somebody jumps in front of them. Next thing I know, we're 20 cars. Somebody jumps in front of them. Next thing I know, we're 20 car lengths back from our police escort. And not by people that are trying to join the escort. He's just lost the draft. Okay?
So he's talking about Richard Childress.
Let me tell you how important it is to not lose the draft. Richard Childress, okay? Richard Childress was not part of this escort. He was part of the vehicles that needed to move out. The police got him to move out of the way. Well, somebody within Joe Gibbs Racing didn't leave a gap. And Richard says, well, I'm joining this escort. And whether you guys like it or not. And he forced his way in. Well, this employee says, no, you can't just join in. And just so he pulled up beside him. What did Richard Childress do? He hung a left. Destroyed the side of the car. He did. He turned left. I witnessed it. We were right behind it. I'm like, oh my God. Did he just? He did. And I was like, Jared, pull up to the car. The right side of the JGR car was destroyed. And Richard's just stayed in the gas. I mean, hung a left on him and just doored the out of our car. I couldn't believe it.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, he wanted in, and he wasn't going to take no for an answer.
we're
You ever had been in traffic in a race, Terry, couldn't get out?
Not really. Most of the time, I end up waiting if there's a lot of people.
When's the last time you were on 85 anyway?
There are talks that Days of Thunder 2 is in production. So, there you go. Now you've got the owners,
Richard Childress.
left hooking people in the police escort. Terry, what do you think about that?
He was honoring Dale.
Speaking of,
It all depends on who you're with. And Chip said 85. If I'm with my wife, you stay in one lane. If I'm by myself, it's different. That's right.
so we've got a new candidate
If
for.
your wife's not with you, 85's not the lane. It's
It's
not the
wide
road.
open.
It's the
That's
speed
right.
limit. Is that what you're telling
That's
me?
what I'm saying.
We got a new candidate for college football coach. If you're out there looking for one, okay. All right. How about Dale Jr.?
So Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the most recent national champion college football coach in his league.
So I don't know if everybody can see this, but this is my gift from Charlotte, 49ers, UNCC. I started.
All right, Tom.
There you go, Tommy.
You're about to watch Dale Jr. take the Charlotte 49ers to the national championship.
From Charlotte, 49ers, UNCC. I started as a 1-star with Charlotte and recruited them up to a 4.5-star and beat Michigan, who's a buddy of mine. He was my best man. He's the best man in my wedding.
Tom's
TJ
dream.
Majors,
You
Joxx,
lose with Michigan.
Joxx and
Charlotte.
stuff. Well, I recruited, worked hard. This is my iPad, my own personal iPad, right? So I have a spreadsheet on my dynasty. This is my offense.
Like this is your depth chart?
Yeah, yes, depth chart. Red is seniors, juniors, it's color coded.
Well, this is a Connor Stalions
Yeah.
manifesto.
Yeah.
That is my depth chart. So this is my playbook. These are all run plays. These are pass plays, RPOs, screens. I will then rank them in their ability to gain yards, and then I will customize my playbook.
Confirm college football sicko.
It's fun.
All right, Tom. Do you think he would have done better than the Sleeveless Wonder, Booze, whatever his name
He
is?
couldn't have done any worse.
Look at the analytics he put into that, man.
He couldn't have done any worse than Biff. But, we got a new coach this year. I'm excited about it. The guy came down, I believe, from Ohio to coach. So hopefully it'll go better down there. But I don't think Dale Jr. is going to do us a lot of justice. I mean, there's a lot of people spending way too much time on the iPad. I'll say that. Way too much time.
But that's effective use of your iPad right there. That was impressive.
I just don't know.
I
where
wish
people,
some of these people had a job.
I was getting ready to say, Terry.
He has a
that's
job.
what
He
I
has
was
a job.
Jr. had a job.
He goes to
My
podcast.
God.
I just never. I just can't believe it. People use their time to do all this nonsense. Something like you don't have anything better to do. If I had the time he would, I would get into golf. I would get into racquetball. I would
me and Tom-
do something. I would do something.
Tom judging someone else's hobbies.
Charlotte.
You're darn right. I'm a judge. Of hobbies. Because if you go sit around
playing his depth chart on his coaches,
staring at
Charlotte.
It's the dumbest
He
thing
made your
I've
alma
ever
mater
read.
proud. They even beat Michigan.
I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm just
Tom,
saying.
would you be more happy if UNC Charlotte beat Michigan or won a national championship?
Win a national championship.
Yeah.
All right,
He
just
was-
worried.
Charlotte should do what Davidson did. Dell Jr. should be their assistant GM.
There you go.
For football.
There you go.
If nothing else, just the publicity will help.
All right, trivia question. See if you guys can guess. 1972 to now, who has the best average finish at Martinsville? Top 10. I got it right here.
1972
Best
to now.
To now?
To now. Throw me some guesses.
Rusty Wallace.
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy is 4th. Wallace is not in the top 10.
Oh wow. Okay.
Darryl Waltrip.
Waltrip is 7.
Then let's see, 1972.
David Pearson.
Martin Truex.
Pearson is not on it. No Truex.
Kel Yarborough.
Kelly Yarborough, number 1. Chip Carter Nails. Average finish was 6.29. There are 1, 2, 3 current drivers on the list.
Terry Labonte.
Jeff Gordon was number 2 at 6.74. And what surprises me, number 3 on the list, Ryan Blaney, all-time, finishes 8th.
That's surprising.
Better than Jimmy Johnson right now at
Who's
Martinsville.
James Hilton?
And Hamlin. I have no idea. Terry, I guess that's Terry. You know who James Hilton is?
Yeah, he used to race. He did. He wasn't. I mean, you know. I mean, that's all I can say.
Kevin and I deduced that.
Yeah. What else do you want me to say?
Thank you for that in-depth analysis, Terry.
Look, I don't even want to hate on it. That might be the best answer of all time.
Fair.
Now, I am going to, you know, Terry's the most hated thing is that the follow-up question. Terry, what number was he?
No, that's a good question.
He's number 9.
I know
He's
it's
number 9. Look, he's number 9.
He's number 9
No,
on the list.
I mean, you know, you hear his name and all, but as far as me ever paying attention to where he's at on the racetrack when he's racing, never. You know. But hey, he did have pretty good
I was
little
about to
thing
say,
up
watch
at Martinsville.
Martinsville. He went 11 and 11.65. Right, Dale
I mean,
Earnhardt
you
is
know,
10th at
I mean,
11.86.
Harry Gant, people used to say that's the best second place finisher of all time. Remember?
Yeah.
So
he
Not the ladies. But
in honor of Jimmy Johnson, he was 48. James Hilton.
Oh,
drove
well, there you go. Hamlin 5, Logano 6 on that list for you NASCAR fans. The race is this weekend in Martinsville over this weekend's schedule. Of course, we do got the. Yes, sir.
Hilton. This is one of your all-time ironies. Hilton passed away in an automobile accident, like not in a race, like a highway accident.
Wow,
that's a shame. He was trying to see how old he was. 83.
Today, Cup Series practice 2:00, 3:10 is qualifying. Xfinity Series, U.S. Marine Corps 250 at 5 p.m. Tomorrow's schedule, we'll get that for you guys. Maybe going to the race. I don't know if you got tickets going. Better check your weather. Chip, pull up the weather for Martinsville real quick. I don't think it's looking too good, and I don't know what they're going to do. It might be racing on Tuesday, Terry. I'm not sure
I know.
here. Cookout 400. Scheduled for 3:00 tomorrow. They do have lights in Martinsville, though, right?
they do.
Okay. So they can be there a while waiting on it to rain, but I don't know how that's looking to.
That's got to
Chip,
be
what you
one
got
of the
there?
worst things in the world.
Sunday, cloudy in the morning, then off and on rain showers during the afternoon hours. It looks like it gets worse as the day goes on. Rain showers in the evening with scattered thunderstorms arriving overnight. And then Monday, wash, rinse, repeat. It is thunderstorm, 83% chance of thunderstorms on Monday. So, yeah, your whole prediction about Tuesday might not be far off.
So
That's the Martinsville front.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
it's supposed to be similar here. It's supposed to get some rain. Hopefully we will.
So good news, Terry. It's not a far drive for the shops. So that they're not, it's not like they're getting on planes and well, some of the rich ones will fly the little private helicopters and planes up there, but most of them are gonna just take the short drive up there. The drivers might not even get in the car Sunday morning.
Monday's worse than Sunday.
That's
Actually,
what I don't. What is Tuesday? Was it clear?
Yeah, Tuesday they clear. It's a 3% chance of rain. Sunday looks like it's a 50% chance of rain tomorrow, and then 83. It goes to 83%.
Terry,
on
you
Monday.
think they're just going to try to get it started, hopefully, and maybe get halfway through if they can, or what on that?
I hate to
don't
even
know if
think
it-
of that. I don't even think.
Could
you
they start it
even-
earlier?
They may move it up an
They
hour.
could.
They've I've never seen more than an hour push up.
You know, that's what I'm saying. They could. I mean,
They got TV things.
Yeah.
And that's the thing you gotta deal with.
but I mean,
whatever.
to try to get the whole race in. I mean, you know, that's my deal. I don't want it like where they get out there and everybody's racing on account of you want to get halfway.
right.
You know.
Well, you're racing for the rain. You want, but Terry, it will add some suspense, I guess,
Oh,
for the
it
first
will.
part of the race because there's gonna be pushing and a lot of pushing and
A
wrecking.
lot of people trying to get to the front, especially if you're in
for
the
that yellow
back, you're
flag
going to
come
get to
out.
the front.
Right. So
Odds tomorrow for the race. Let's
I was gonna
see.
ask Tom. I thought he had his. app
Oh,
up
I was,
ready
yeah,
for it.
sorry.
Go.
No, Tom wouldn't know. Go ahead.
I don't have it up this week.
Top picks looks like whoa. These are sleeper picks. I don't.
Yeah.
There we go. Here we go.
Bell.
The top sleeper picks. Your boy, Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Larson both look like they're co-favored. Then followed by William Byron, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, and then Joey Logano and Christopher Bell.
Any favorites in that, Terry?
If I'm picking a favorite right now, it's Christopher Bell.
All right.
I don't know. He's burned out. He's not. It's feast or famine so far this year for him. And lately it's been a lot of famine.
But now I will give him a lot of credit. Now you talking about race car drivers that can pretty much race anything. He is one of those. He no matter what you put him on, he can race on it. Like Kyle Larson.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch is one of them too. But I mean, those guys, when you go down there and you get a Custer and some of these other guys that's down towards the back of LaJoy's, there's tracks they can't race on.
Remember what I told you, but that one of the reasons that they contribute or gave Bell credit for how he's racing is they're letting him do dirt track races again this year, and he said that was helping him with his with the NASCAR races he's participating in, because he didn't. I think last year they banned him from doing that.
Yeah, just pulled it up. I like the Kyle Larson at 5-1. I think that's a good bet. Joey
Are you betting, Tom?
Joey
Put that on?
Logano's. Can I finish? Can you be quiet?
Not really.
Joey Logano's 11-1.
Like these people are worrying about what this is.
Brad Keselowski is 35-1.
Little sleeper pick. That's your sleeper pick
there. Sleeper
There's
pick.
only 40 or 39 cars on the track.
I know. hey, Cole Custer. Cole Custer is 175.
Yeah, those are your better
1.
bets.
They don't even have that many cars out there. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, but I tell you,
Well, qualifying will be today. That's when you make your betting, Tom, because you'll know what position everybody is on the track. So don't bet now, not knowing where they're going to be
Yeah.
starting,
One of them
starting on the
other
track.
Tom.
Chase Elliott is between 7 and 8-1. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
wait till
Yeah.
qualifying and see where they start on the tracks.
You and 9 other guys get in that pool where you pick 1 through 10.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you
that's
got 4 drivers.
Yeah. That's more.
I
Fun.
figured you did that too.
You got a
I
chance.
knew you did.
I know you did. I know what you did, boy. Interesting odds there. That's pretty good. It's interesting there. I mean, you could look at that stuff all day, try to Connor Stallions that one out.
Masters is next week, right? But this
It's-
is last week we can talk to you about
The
it. in
12th,
person,
Correct,
right?
yeah.
8 to 12,
But-
the Masters.
Do we have a scab coming in for Chip next couple weeks?
Probably.
We have scab.
Probably. We'll have,
We
to,
got workers on strike. We need some scabs.
we'll have to meet our DEI quotas the next
DEI quotas.
2 weeks.
What happened to
We'll
our?
get Dale Earnhardt incorporated in
where's
here.
our little intern?
I they're not reliable.
Brooke, this is what happens when you don't show up.
All right. All right, so we'll be back. We've got to talk a little golf here in a little bit, a little NFL, a little NBA, a little baseball, but of course the NCAA tournament is on everybody's mind. We'll be back in a few minutes talking KTC broadcasting, but we'll leave it here with the weather report. If it gets too dry out there, got to do something about it.
In Newcastle County, Delaware,